Hi and welcome to Accent Excellence. I'm Chuck Lionberger and we're going to have a special show for you today coming from the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. We're going to have much more about the Student Registered Apprenticeship Program. We're also going to talk to a couple of our partner businesses about the benefits of the Registered Apprenticeship Program and much, much more. So don't go anywhere. This special edition of Accent Excellence starts right now. Hi, and welcome back to Accent Excellence. We're at the Green Ridge Recreation Center and at the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. Joining me is Jamison from Salem City Schools and Jason Sir, who's the head of CTE for Roanoke County Public Schools. And Jason, Jamie, we're here. It's a very exciting event. We're just getting started for the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Program. And first and foremost, we got to ask the question: what is the Student Registered Apprenticeship Program?
Well, Student Registered Apprenticeship is really geared towards students in their latter years of high school being able to get out into work-based learning opportunities, working with local business and industry, getting immersed in the business culture in a way that helps them prepare for a possible career at any given company that's involved.
And so, Jamie, what's going on particularly here today?
So today we have 10 businesses set up with over 30 apprenticeship opportunities for students, and we've been blessed to have a regional partnership between Salem City, Roanoke County, and Roanoke City to bring the best of our kids out, let the business and industry pick from it. And like Jason said, kids are able to not only get some workplace experience, but earn money while they're in school, earn credits towards graduation, and earn an industry credential that is valuable anywhere.
For Salem City, you're currently in the first year of the program. Roanoke County, we're in the third year, and both programs are already seeing some incredible success stories, aren't we?
Yes,
right.
We are.
And with our founding partner, we have Water Authority, who's been a real advocate for our students. They currently have, I believe, 15 apprentices, and it's starting to turn to the point where students are coming out of apprenticeship and being hired on as full-time employees. So that really is the goal of the program, is to have the students understand what the opportunities are here in the Valley, whether it be at Water Authority or one of these other fine businesses, and then stay here, stay local. And if they further their education, a lot of these companies are geared towards helping students further their education. So while the student might not go directly into college, there is college most likely in their future.
Right. Jamie, this is part of also a huge effort that many of the school systems, Salem, Roanoke County, as well as others, trying to help parents understand this idea of career pathways or success pathways. The whole point is, college is great, but college isn't the only option.
Right. So one of the things we're trying to focus on is there's a lot of ways to win at the game of life, and there's a lot of different pathways you can take to win that game. And we want to celebrate the success of all students. And so we've actually put a presentation together where we've gone to local groups and parent organizations to present to show that, hey, not every kid needs to go to college. There's a lot of opportunities, especially in this valley, to make lots of money, have a great life, and like Jason said, just because you don't go right away doesn't mean you can't end up going. We've had a lot of companies basically tell us, you get us a kid that has the work ethic, we'll invest in them, we'll help pay for their school.
Okay, so let's kind of dive a little bit deeper into today's showcase. So happening right now, we have students that are starting the process of meeting with partner businesses. Where does this go to eventually and ultimately, hopefully, lead to an apprenticeship position?
So the student begins tonight to explore the opportunities with the different businesses that are represented here. We have 10, like Jamie said, tonight, and students get to explore that with their parents. But then after the showcase, the students give them the companies their information, and they contact each other. There's a time for the businesses to put together a tour of their facility or a meeting with parents and students to dive a little bit deeper into what an apprenticeship might look like at that given company. Once that happens, and students are still interested in pursuing it, they fill out application and end up interviewing with the company just like any other employee would. So it's a real life situation for these students to get out there, get into a real life situation of pursuing a job and hopefully a career for the future.
You know, Jamie, as you had said earlier, this is now a partnership that Roanoke City, Roanoke County, and Salem have come together to start this regional program for the 2020-2021 school year. That's got to make things so much better, not only for the student, but also for the businesses.
Oh, it definitely is. I think having the regional partnership approach, we're not dividing up our resources, we're being strategic, just sharing what we have. The businesses hear one consistent message, and it's best for the Valley because the businesses can choose the best of the best, and therefore we want kids to stay in the Valley to show what we have to offer.
Right. Now, Jason, we have 10 tonight.
Right.
We'd love to have a lot more than 10
Absolutely.
Going forward. For businesses and business owners and business leaders that may be watching this, what do they need to do to possibly join this group of businesses that are becoming registered apprentices?
Sure. We have the 10 here tonight. We have others that have expressed interest. I'd say reach out to one of us. We can guide them through the different information that would help them get into the apprenticeship program. We also have a small consortium of businesses actually met earlier this afternoon that are willing to help spread the message and meet with other companies, talk with other companies about the simplicity of the process that they've experienced, and then also to work together. So we have some supports there. We have some information that we can share that would be real helpful to businesses.
And I think what Jason just said is a key point. Once a business, I told Jason, I told this earlier to an organization, change the yes buts to the yes ands and actually sit down and have the meeting, they'll find out that it's really not a difficult process to get an approved apprenticeship program.
You know, and it's a great opportunity for businesses that are looking and going, gosh, we need to find more people. Here they are.
Right. Invest in the young people because the silver tsunami is happening,
Yep.
and a lot of the workforce is aging out, and so it's key for business sustainability, in my opinion, to get young people in there to learn the trade or whatever, so that they're able to walk right into those jobs.
Well, it's a great opportunity for students. It's the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. It's going on right now. If you're watching this later on and you're interested, be looking for the 2021 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. It'll be happening right about the same time, this time next year, so that you can learn more about becoming a registered apprentice. If you've already, and you're one of those watching and you're here tonight, congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck as you begin your process of possibly becoming an apprentice.
And if you're a business, please reach out.
Exactly.
Right.
If you're a business, please, we'd love to have you as part of our team. And thank you guys for being on the team
Thank
and
you.
helping all these students become opportunity ready.
Thanks for getting the
And
word
we
out.
want you to stay right there because we've got a lot more Acts and Excellence still to come.
Our four-legged friends make us smile all year long. Isn't it time we return the favor? The Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection needs your help to help keep these pets happy and healthy. Our goal is to keep pets in loving homes and out of shelters. You can make this happen by donating to the RCACP Food Pantry any time of the year. The following donations are needed: canned cat and dog food, dry cat and dog food, cat litter, and toys. Residents who need to pick up food can do so at 1510 Baldwin Avenue Northeast.
Hi, and welcome back to Accent Excellence. We're having more from our 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. Joining me now is Rob Leonard from F&S Building Innovations, and also Mike Altizer from the West Virginia Water Authority. And Rob and Mike, thank you so much for taking time out of what you can see is an incredibly busy event, and that's fantastic. First impressions about what you've seen so far tonight.
Outstanding, and this is what happens when you approach things from a regional standpoint. And you bring a more collective group in, you have more participation, so that's got to equal success.
Yeah, Rob, how are you thinking on this?
I'll tell you,
This
it's incredible. We've had a long line of people waiting to come talk with us. We have 2 apprentices over at the booth that have been engaging with prospective other apprentices to offer their perspective. It's been incredible. It's better than I had even anticipated.
So from a business perspective, and Rob, we'll start with you. You're talking to students and you're talking to parents also. What are the questions that they have, and what is it that you're looking for in a really good student apprentice?
So the students and the parents are all asking good questions. It kind of varies a little bit. So they want to know, what are the work hours? Is it full-time? Is it part-time? What are the programs that we offer? How many apprentices do we have in our program currently now? So they're asking those types of questions. A lot of logistical questions. How does it work with the school system? What time of day do we start? What type of work would they be doing? So a wide array of those questions that you might anticipate too. And it's interesting because even though a lot of the students are actually bringing resumes and producing resumes for us, which I thought was really significant and very outstanding. So we're learning that. The other thing is that we have 2 apprentices at our booth right now, and they know some of the folks that are coming to our booth, and they're kind of attracting that in and asking questions of those apprentices, and we're letting our apprentices just free share their thoughts on what we're doing.
When you're interviewing, what are you looking for?
So what I look for is, I look for a propensity and kind of aptitude. In other words, are they truly interested in a construction career? Because we want to make sure the individual is going to thrive, it's going to be a good fit for our organization, and it may or may not be. And so there's a lot of other opportunities that are out here right on this floor side of our company, and perhaps they're better placed in another company. But to more directly answer your question, I always do the interviews. I look for have they always been working with their hands their whole life? Do they like working with tools? Do they have projects little images of whatever it is? Have they built something out of toothpicks or Legos, or just that overall kind of aptitude that's what they want to get up and do every day? And that indicates to me that they're going to be happy within this industry and happy with what they're doing.
Now, Mike, the Water Authority helped us start this whole adventure. Can you believe that we're getting ready to start a 4th year of this for the start of the coming school year? It's hard to believe now, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like it was yesterday, and it's been so successful that it's just so many success stories with the students, how they've transpired, and not all of them came to work for us, but they've developed and they've blossomed into new individuals. So there's a lot in that we just get a good sense from that happening. But it is 4 years, and we're expanding and we're moving on. We're sort of at the apex, being in it for 3 years already. We have students that's graduated from high school, some that are now at Virginia Western, and some that went into the military. But we're ready now. We're probably going to add 6 to 8 more apprentices this year, and that's all coming about because we're probably going to get ready and hire full-time 6 young people with benefits that are going to stay in the Roanoke Valley.
And that's the whole point of this entire thing. And that's what we wanted to kind of focus on. From a business perspective, what's been the big benefit for the Water Authority?
Well, the apprentices, they're young people. They're eager to learn, and they want to learn. So I can just say we had two of our first 2 apprentices. 8 months into the program, were sitting in our water filtration plants and knew how to run them, knew how to produce pure drinking water. And they worked hard, they worked whatever hours, and that's the type of students that we're getting. And and that just rubs off on our full-time employees that we have now. They see this kind of attitude that makes everybody better in the organization. And they're just eager to learn. I don't regret to this day not doing any of this at all. I would do it all over again, and I'd maybe do it twice as hard.
I'll tell you what, going back 4 years, did you ever think that we would see what we're seeing today with hordes, and I mean that's the best way to call it, absolute huge crowds of parents and students coming to learn about apprentices?
No, in year number 1, I didn't realize that, because if we go back and look at year 1, we were looking only at CTE and the technical groups. Well, and I think what everybody found out from the Department of Education down was you can't get enough students just from CTE to fill the business needs. Now that's a sort of a recipe for disaster, because if you can't take care of these young people that want to do this program, then it will lose all its synergy. So with the wisdom of the State Department of Labor, they widened that out. They widened it out into the high schools as a whole, and that has made the difference. So we've come from one organization of businesses to 11, and we're forming a group together to solidify ourselves and to be a help to new businesses that want to come in and grow this even more and open up even more opportunities for our students.
Yeah, so Rob, what do you say to a business that's like, you know what, I'm not so sure about this whole apprentice thing. Is it really worth it? What do you say to a business to say, yeah, it really is?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And so springboarding off what Mike just spoke to a little bit is we have a leadership group we're forming for the apprenticeship program. And a lot of it, I look at it as an incubation program to help myth bust around some of maybe the bureaucratic apprehension they might have, like, hey, a lot of forms and we're under the scrutiny of the state. And I can tell you, the state understands this, just like Mike was saying. They want to help these programs thrive, so that they have a lot of, there's a lot of resource for potential businesses to come in here. There's a lot of good backbone, a lot of good support, and just right here in the Valley, statewide, all that. So there's a tremendous amount of support. And the way oftentimes businesses will look at it, they say, hey, we need to put boots on the ground today. And that's understandable. We're looking at workforce development in a broad spectrum to try to be able to do that. But at the same time, if we don't start to create some of that succession, then we're going to be in trouble again, and we're going to keep leapfrogging. In 4 years, we're going to be in trouble again. So we demonstrate to the businesses, hey, guess what? That if you bring a junior in or a senior in 1 or 2 years, they're 18, they're adults, they're working in the workplace. So you're going to have folks right away working in your workplace.
And not only are they working in the workplace, they already have 1, 2, maybe 3 years of experience. So they're coming in as experienced workers.
Yeah, and they're very excited about it. They're making a good wage as they're going to school. So they're making a good wage right out of the gate. And it really speaks to retention too, just like we've been touching on here a little bit. You're investing in the individual. They're going to have a better chance of staying in the area because you've invested the time into them and show that you care and trying to foster them, on their behalf.
We know about the gray wave, the silver wave, the aging out of some of our skilled workforce. This helps to solve some of that, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And we just got to continue. Business groups, educators, government. We have to step out of the box, and we have to figure out all kinds of different ways to involve new individuals to talk to. And what bigger group than students in high school that are still wondering what they want to be, what they want to do, and business playing a part in developing that. And so it's just another spoke in the wheel on how we keep young people here. It's not the panacea for everything, but it's one more step in what we do. And when we're keeping our students home, we're doing a lot for the viability of our economy, for business and for schools and for everything that goes with that.
And in some respects, and to either one of you, this also helps to serve as that business attractor to say, new businesses, here's where your new workforce is going to come from. And it's already working and already growing.
It's a huge concern, yeah. They don't know how they're going to feed the pipeline, especially with trades and vocational applications and where it's coming from. And here, there you go. There's your pipeline. It's growing right before our eyes,
It's absolutely incredible. And again, another opportunity where students are going down and looking at career pathways. Again, you're looking for great lucrative careers. Here's 2 opportunities right here. So thank you, first of all, so much for being part of the Student Registered Apprenticeship Program. Again, a special thank you to the Water Authority. They helped kick it off. FNS has become a fantastic partner as well. So thank you 2 so much for being part of this program.
Thank you.
And really helping the next generation find good jobs.
Well, thank you for
Absolutely.
what you're doing, being a catalyst that you
we
are
couldn't
too.
do it without the school system.
Yeah, we
Well,
really
we're all
appreciate
one
y'all.
team, and again, one regional team now with Roanoke City, Roanoke County, and Salem all coming together to try to help students become registered apprentices. So again, gentlemen, thank you for being with us. Stay right
Thank you
there,
for
though.
having us.
More Accent Excellence is coming up.
A house will always look like a house, but what makes a house a home?
Laughter,
Kindness.
love,
Hope.
family. Could you provide a home to a local youth in need?
Learn more about foster care today and help make a house a home.
Hi, and welcome back to Accent Excellence with more from the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. And I'm very proud to introduce you to just two of our many student registered apprentices. We have Lane Jamison. He is a senior at Hidden Valley High School and currently an apprentice with Wabtec Graham White. And we also have Jonathan Flanagan. He is a graduate from Northside High School, currently a student at Virginia Western, and is a apprentice over at the Western Virginia Water Authority. So Jonathan and Lane, thank you so much for being with us. And first of all, congratulations on being student registered apprentices. And kind of the first question, and Jonathan, we'll start with you because you're kind of the most experienced. You're a third-year apprentice this year. What led you to even choose this program? What made you think, you know what, I want to be a student apprentice?
I would say when I was a senior, I didn't know what I wanted to do for a career, and I was in Arnold R. Burton in building trades, and they came up to our class. They were just telling us everything about the water authority, and I was like, that's pretty cool, and I decided to try it out, and I really liked it.
So Lane, same thing. So you're in your second year as an apprentice over at Graham White at Wabtec. What made you decide that this was something to pursue?
Well, I guess I've always kind of grew up around machines and machining, so I went to Arnold Burton, took mechatronics for 2 years, and then whenever this came up, I thought what better thing to do than on-the-job training, real-world experience. So.
Jonathan, looking back 3 years now, 3 years down the road, could you even have imagined where you are now looking back 3 years?
No, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised and very proud of myself for doing this milestone.
What has probably surprised you the most in that 3 year time period?
Getting into a program and a job that we need. Well, that we need water. So, what else surprised me? Well, not surprised, but
Sure.
that I was very happy that I got to this program, and
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what you're doing currently at the Water Authority.
we treat water and make sure everything is clean for our customers.
And what are some of your specific tasks that you do?
I make sure that the equipment is good, that they're running properly, and the chemicals that we use to treat the water are running smoothly and that nothing is going wrong.
Do you see this as a long-term career for you?
Yes.
What led you down that road?
Oh, I don't know. I would say when I got really interested in that, and also I learn every day in this program. Yeah.
So Lane, same thing for you. So what do you do? Kind of take us through your day at Graham White at Wabtec.
The beginning of the day, start off, go to my machine. I see there's something running, I'd continue to run the part out. And then after that, I'd go get all the sheets, paperwork that's necessary to set up and run a job. And then I would tear down the machine and set it back up and run a part. Then I check it and verify that all the dimensions are correct and it's within tolerance. And then after that, I run it, keep an eye on the machine, make sure nothing, or it stays in tolerance.
Is this something you think that you might be continuing down the road?
I don't know if this exact job, this being an operator is necessarily, but I can see myself staying in this field as far as somewhere, whether it be a manufacturing engineer or something of that nature.
Looking back, has it been worth it?
Yes.
Tell me why.
Well, to me, the experience of working somewhere else besides, I've worked with my dad and family since I was, I don't know, 14, something like that. But just working for someone else to experience the way a big corporation works versus the way a small business works, it's a lot different. And I don't know.
Jonathan, when you've been talking with students tonight, when they've been kind of asking you, should I do this? What have you been telling them?
I would say absolutely. You learn a lot, and there was some students that would ask about chemistry and like what we do in the chemistry, because we have labs at our plants. And I would say that we would test for the water and make sure it's clean for our customers, and we would look under the microscope at the microorganisms, and they seemed pretty interested, and that's pretty cool.
Same thing, so what have you been telling students who kind of ask you about manufacturing?
Well, I'd say if you're at all interested in the manufacturing career, or if you don't know what you exactly want to do, it's better to try something when you're young and figure out if that is a path that you would like to go down or not, and then you can go from there. And on-the-job training is always beneficial. You learn work ethic, stuff like that.
Well, it sounds like it's been a great opportunity for two of our apprentices. This is a story we hear time and time again from all apprentices. And again, Lane and Jonathan, congratulations on being apprentices, and we know you're going to be very successful in the coming years. So again, thank you so much, and thanks for being with us on the show. And stay right there, though. More Accent Excellence is coming up.
It is important for both restaurants and homeowners to help keep our waterways clean and safe. Never pour cooking oil or grease into sinks, parking lots, or streets. The oil and grease can enter our waterways through storm drains. Always try to recycle the oil and grease or put it into the trash. Never hose down spills. Keep dumpster and trash can lids closed. Restaurants should clean floor mats and garbage cans in a mop sink. It's easy to keep our waterways clean by doing the right thing.
If you would like to adopt a pet, did you know that you can also go to the RCACP website and their Facebook page to look at pets for adoption? It's easy to do. Simply go to their website at rcacp.org or visit their Facebook page. Both sites include information and pictures of animals waiting to be adopted. Help make a difference in the life of a pet today. Adopt from the Regional Center for Animal Care and Protection.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for this special edition of Accent Excellence from the 2020 Student Registered Apprenticeship Showcase. To all of the businesses that are partnering with us, thank you so much for providing opportunities for our students. And to the students and parents who came out tonight, good luck as you seek your apprenticeship opportunities. If you're a business and you want to be part of our Student Registered Apprenticeship Program, just contact the Career and Technical Education Departments at Roanoke City, Roanoke County, or Salem City Schools. I'm Chuck Lionberger. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.